Here's something worth paying close attention to, especially if you're one of the hundreds of millions of people who use ChatGPT for free every single day, because OpenAI just made a quiet but significant change to how it handles your data, and most users had absolutely no idea it happened. OpenAI has begun enabling marketing cookies by default for free ChatGPT users. That means unless you actively go into your settings and turn them off, the company is now tracking your behavior for marketing purposes, not just for functionality, not just to improve the product, but to serve you targeted advertising. This wasn't announced with a fanfare press release or a major product launch. It was a behind-the-scenes default setting change, the kind of move that only gets noticed when someone is paying close enough attention to the fine print. Now let's be clear about what cookies actually do, because this matters. Marketing cookies track user behavior across websites and platforms. They build profiles. They note what you click on, how long you linger on certain topics, what kinds of questions you're asking. In the context of ChatGPT, that becomes extraordinarily sensitive. People don't just search ChatGPT for pizza recipes. They ask it about medical symptoms, mental health struggles, financial anxieties, legal problems, and deeply personal dilemmas. The data generated in those conversations paints an intimate portrait of a user in ways that a standard Google search history never could. And here's where the analysis gets genuinely important. There is a fundamental difference between a company that offers a free product and uses general usage data to improve its AI models, something OpenAI has always done and disclosed, and a company that now layers marketing cookies on top of that, enabling the kind of behavioral profiling that feeds advertising ecosystems. This shift moves OpenAI closer to the business model of platforms like Facebook and Google, where you are not just the user, you are effectively the product. The timing of this decision is also worth examining. OpenAI is under enormous financial pressure right now. The company reportedly burns through billions of dollars annually in compute costs. Sam Altman himself has spoken openly about the staggering expense of running these models at scale. The free tier of ChatGPT, the version used by the vast majority of the platform's global user base, has always been a costly proposition. So when you see a default opt-in to marketing cookies quietly rolled out to free users, you can reasonably connect those dots. This is a monetization signal. It may be the beginning of a broader advertising strategy that OpenAI hasn't yet announced publicly but is clearly building toward. From a regulatory standpoint, this also raises serious questions. In the European Union, under GDPR rules, pre-ticked consent boxes and default opt-ins for non-essential cookies are generally considered non-compliant. Regulators in countries like Ireland, France, and Germany have historically levied significant fines against tech companies for exactly this kind of practice. It will be interesting to see whether European data protection authorities take notice of this change and what OpenAI's legal justification turns out to be for markets with stricter privacy frameworks. For users right now, the immediate action is simple: go into your ChatGPT settings, find the Cookie Preferences section, and opt out of marketing cookies manually. It takes 30 seconds. But the broader lesson here is more uncomfortable and harder to resolve with a single click. The AI revolution was sold to us as a tool that works for you, that understands you, that helps you. The unsettling question we now have to sit with is this: as these models become more powerful, more personal, and more deeply woven into how we think and work, who exactly benefits most from everything they learn about you?